Do you know that feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster? As it slowly ascends to the top, and with every tick, tick, tick you hear, your anticipation builds more and more, until finally you see the cresting of the hill. And then you begin to change your mind on whether or not it was a good idea to get on the thrilling ride in the first place. Do you know that feeling? Because I do not. I've never been to an amusement park to experience the adrenaline rush one gets from the dangerous roller coaster. Sadly, however, the amusement park isn't the only thing I have yet to achieve. I've made a list of every single thing I have yet to accomplish. It is such a big list I've had to categorize every single item just to keep them straight. Some of the things in category 1 include things such as number 47, never fired a gun. Number 83, never driven a car. And number 112, never held a baby. But why haven't I done these things? Why is it that every time someone asks me if I've ever seen that rated R movie that just came out, I just smile and nod? It's because something has blocked me from doing these actions. Something everybody dreads when faced with certain problems. Something everybody recognizes as the word no. As much as I would have liked to pull the trigger on a rifle, that word no just kept holding me back. Even though permission is a big category on my list, category 2 is even larger. Most of the items on this list I've had permission to do, but I just didn't have the chance. Number 164, never left this continent. Number 209, never been on television. And number 255, never been to the ocean. These are just a few examples of things I failed to do thanks to opportunity. Although these two categories make up a large portion of my list, that doesn't make up all of it. I've had both permission and opportunity to do some of the things in category 3, but they're still left incomplete for one reason and one reason only. Suppose somebody has never seen a dead body. Number 402 on my list. When somebody thinks about that motionless corpse, they may think of disease or even what could happen to themselves. Fear. Fear is no more than thinking about the worst case scenarios. Although these although these reasons are harmful in our efforts in trying new things, they can be reversible. With permission, sure, parents of a 5-year-old child won't let their 5-year-old son go driving around the block in their Toyota. But as that child turns 18, they might find themselves getting behind the steering wheel and stepping the pedal to the metal. Even opportunities as well begin to pop up in different times of our lives. So even though I have never been to the ocean, one day I could find myself building a sandcastle on the Jersey Shore. Even fear can be reversed. As I mentioned before, fear is just looking at things pessimistically. All one needs to do is think about things optimistically. For example, sure, a big spider could crawl up your leg and bite, possibly killing you. But it could just be a friendly spider that's minding its own business. So I admit it. Maybe I haven't done many things in my life, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying. It wasn't until I came to ANC that I had successfully climbed my first tree. And I didn't eat my first cheesesteak until I was 16 years old. It is always possible to try new things. And I'm sure each and every person in this room has a few things on their to-do list that still need doing. So make a list. Write down every single thing that you haven't done. Search for those opportunities and face your fears. And do not ever forget that number 313, never given advice to over 300 people. Check. Thank you all very much for helping me cross off another thing off of my list. Have a good night.